Okay, so I'm on. Welcome to the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup Qualifier Africa in Botswana in the lovely city of Gaborone. Match number 10, Namibia taking on Sierra Leone. Our match officials for today is Justin and Aino Chabi from Zimbabwe. Earlier on, Namibia won the toss and elected to bat first. Opening the batting for Namibia will be Mikelai Mwatile and Angela van der Merwe. Then opening the bowling for Sierra Leone is Alice Philly coming from the UB end. That's the University of Botswana end.
Yeah.
Umpire Aino Chabi from Zimbabwe signals play. Here we go, first ball of the innings. White ball signaled. Another white ball signaled by the umpire is that Namibian batters take another run. 3 extras already bowled in this innings in the first over. Another white ball bowled there by Alice Philly. We saw Namibia scoring, putting a total of 191 in their previous game against Botswana. Better ball there from Alice, a dot ball. Well played by Mikael. 2 runs taken off the offside. Four runs, that runs to the boundary through the covers by Angela van der Merwe. Bringing the score to 10 for no loss. Only 3 balls bowled in this over. Appeal for an LB, umpire says not out, pitching outside line. Well played there by Angela over cover. They take a single. Mikael Mwatilo on strike. And she's off the mark. Over bowled, bringing the score to 12 runs for no loss. Taking the second over will be Hassana Tusawane, bowling from the golf post end. That's a good ball, dot ball in your first over. Six runs from Mekalaya Watile, pulling it that one for a 6, bringing the score to 18 for no loss after 1.2 overs. And the umpire signals a no ball, and that will be a free hit. Played over mid-off, and it goes all the way for 4, bringing the score to 23 for no loss Namibia seems to be making use of their power play quite well. 23 runs already on the scoreboard. We might see a total of 200 plus here in this inning. If Sierra Leone is to restrict these Namibian batters, they really have to break this partnership. It's a missed drop catch there from Sierra Leone as the Namibian batters take 2 more runs to keep the scoreboard ticking. Another chance there. Sierra Leone dropping it, and the ball runs all the way for 4 over mid-off region, bringing the score to 30 for no loss. After 1.5 overs, already 30 runs on the scoreboard. Going at a run rate just above 15. White ball signal there by the umpire, Justin. Namibia seem to be scoring in each and every ball that they're facing. 2 overs bowled, the score is 32 for no loss. Current run rate is 16 runs per over. If they maintain this run rate, we're seeing a score of 200 runs plus. Do the 6 overs, it's fine. It's enough. That's enough. Really. This one. Number 3.
Is it number 3?
They changed again. Bowling change, we have Emma Kamara coming from the university end. Dot ball bowled. And it goes all the way for 4. Angela van der Merwe proving to be far much better than the Sierra Leone bowlers. Pressure is mounting up. .2 overs bowled already, the score is 36. Swing and miss there by Engela. These two had a partnership of above 60 runs when they played Botswana. Four more runs to Namibia, bringing the score to 40. Wide ball. And there are 41, 26 of those runs are from the boundaries. Another wide. Emma Kamara seems to be struggling in finding a line. Better ball. It's a dot ball. Another drop catch there by Sierra Leone. 3 catches dropped so far. 3 overs bowled. The score is 44 for no loss. Hasanatu Sawane continues from the golf course end. Is she gonna break this partnership? Well fielded there, but an overthrow. A single is taken. Nine teams in this qualifiers, only one team goes through to the World Cup that will be held earlier on in South Africa. And Namibia proving to be the tournament's favorite so far. Easy 3 runs taken there by Michaela Mwatile and Engela van der Merwe, bringing the score to 49 for no loss. They're just 1 run short to a 50-run partnership. Four overs bowled, and that brings the 50 partnership between Michaela Mwatile and Engela van der Merwe, bringing the score to 50 for no loss. In the commentary box, I'm joined by Wycliffe. Good morning, Wycliffe.
Morning, Tando. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Morning to our listeners and viewers at home.
Four more runs for Namibia by Mwakile there, bringing the total score to 54 for no loss.
There was a bit of a misfield there from the fielder there.
Sierra Leone seems to have already dropped their shoulders.
Yeah, looking to it, they dropped so far 3 drop catches, and their fielding also, it was, in this early start, is not actually sharp like their previous games. So yeah, I agree with you. It's not really on sharp here. That's a good ball again from Emma Kamara, coming from the UB end.
sure Mekele Mwatile today would want to score a 50, as we saw her missing out in her previous game against Botswana, only managing to score 46 runs. Quick single taken there by Namibia.
Yeah, definitely. I think she has a high chance to score his 50th half century for the tournament. Looking at the way she's playing actually now, I think she's actually set. She's actually playing her shots nicely. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to his first 50 there. That's a swing and a miss. Brings to the over, and the score is 55 after 5 overs.
Michaele and Angel setting a good foundation for Namibia.
Yeah, looking at how they started, I think they just wanted to go hard on this from the Sri Lankans, the bowlers here. I think they just told themselves they are going hard to the bowlers. Right from the first ball, you can actually see the way they are addressing themselves there. So yeah, it's actually a good start from them. That's a swing there to the left side. Oh, it's a 4 runs through the mid-wicket region there. It's actually a good shot from Mekalia to bring his score to 23. That's a good ball there from Hassan to Sewane. Oh, that's a wide ball again. And they quickly take that 1 run. This has been a good start from the Namibian. I think they're actually looking for a good score there. Oh, that's over the bowler there. 2 fielders running to the ball.
You know, the Sierra Leone fielders, they're not even attempting to take these catches.
Yeah, I think it's actually high time now. They actually be in the game now. There's another shot there, attempt for a catch there. Didn't manage to get to the ball, and the batters managed to take 1 run there.
Many chances being given by the Namibia, but it seems the Sierra Leone, they're not eager to take on those chances.
Yeah. It's been actually frustrating from the Sierra Leone ladies. I think they need a bit of encouragement there from the dugout, but the way they are playing actually now, it's actually they are giving the 2 batters for Namibia to do whatever they want now. That's the end of the over. 63 without loss.
And that brings the end of power play. The change of commentary, James Moses and John Mokokwe.
Good morning, Jono.
Morning, Jay. Morning, listeners.
To our viewers and our listeners out there, it's a very good morning.
To continue, we have Emma Kamara coming from the university end.
It seems like the dominant has been continued by the Namibian batsmen in the first 6 overs of the day.
Yeah, the batters have been exceptional. The fielders, however, will be fairly disappointed in their efforts.
Yeah, someone has to remind the fielders they have to cut the ball in the full, not on the one bounce.
Well, ball there by Emma. Yeah, and there's not much you can do about the batters and what they do, but Sierra Leone need to show a bit of effort here, both for their bowlers and for their nation.
Yes, Johnny. The Namibian have two very excited openers. It seems like they're going for it now. Here come Emma in, and that's a pretty straight ball from Emma. They managed to keep it down to 1. Well, what do you think about the fielding in general from the Sierra Leone?
You can never fault effort. I think that's what they need to put in here, and just make sure that they're putting in the effort. Some of them fairly just allowing the ball to drop short of them and things like that. So they need to show they're kept in a bit of effort. It's going to be a long day out there on the park. It already is at this stage.
It sure will.
The openers here are very sort of two different types of styles, would you say?
Yes, they do. The captain seems to be the more aggressive one of both. She's a shorter ball here, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Their strike rates are both in the 130s at the moment, but you'd find that Muatile seems like she's the one that they'd want to bat around. I've been highly impressed with her technique. She looks quite accomplished, actually. And Fanamera definitely going for it and expressing herself very, very positive in her intent.
Yeah, the Sierra Leone is not helping themselves also with some of the extras. They're here, they're there. I think by now they should have have a good understanding of what's going on, how the wickets are playing, because I think this is the second game on this side of the B Field. But for some reason, it doesn't seem like they're getting it together.
I'll definitely agree with you. At the moment, it's unclear how they're going to get a wicket, actually, unless it's a batter error. But end of the 7th over here, Namibia 67 for no loss.
Yeah, I'm having a brief look at the Sierra Leone extras from the last game that they played, and looking at the extras, there's 17 total extras, which is not too bad from that point of view. But if you take the 17 from the 98 that I think Botswana made, and they lost by 1 wicket, that would have made a totally difference.
Yeah, definitely. Extras has been a talking point really across the tournament. You'd expect that, especially as it's these are predominantly emerging players, still learning their craft. So you'd give a bit of leeway in that regard, but it's important that they analyze and they know what they're trying to do.
Yeah, my point to be exactly, I don't think they're trying too hard to correct some of those mistakes. Just by the field setting, I think sometimes when you can't get to bowl where you want to bowl, you set the field according to what's happening at that particular moment, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Oh well, just as I said something, it seems like they were listening to me. They have a next field on the leg side. because the ball had been drifting down the leg side a little bit. So let's see what happened now.
Catch going up in there. Fantastic effort there. That's the kind of effort you'd expect and from these young ladies. Van der Merwe gone for a breezy 30 runs off 23 balls. Lovely catch there by Conte. Let's hope that will spur them on into a bit more of effort here on the field.
Yeah, it seems like they have bring a little bit more energy in now. They're talking, they're shouting. Yeah. But still, Leone has to be careful here, or else they'll be chasing 200. According to the run rate, it's 6 overs. It's 67 for 1 after in the 7th over. After 7 overs.
Coming here at number 3, we've got Adele van Sale joining Mwatile.
Yes, Van Zel have just faced her first ball. She's faced her first ball yet?
She's about to face first net.
Just about to face her first ball. As you can hear, Johnny, they're trying to spur the teammates on. Yeah, that was a very good start by the bowler. She just have to take a little time when she get back to the run-up and try to think about where she need to put this ball a bit. And take into consideration her feel. Her feel is set basically for bowling a bit straight, if I may say. But let's see if that she can do likewise. That one was stroking to the offside, down to long off. Managed to take a single here. Jono, I think as a bowler, and from a team perspective, I can live with that all day. A push down to long off, it would kind of slow things down a bit for Namibia.
Yeah, I think if they can dry out the boundaries a bit, they'll create a few chances for themselves. Because Namibia is the kind of team that likes to go hard right through the innings and be as positive as possible. So if you can dry out those boundaries, you definitely will create some chances for yourself.
And the next thing I've seen with Namibians, they're really pushing hard for those twos.
Yeah, like I think we've spoken a lot about the Sierra Leones, but definitely credit to them in their batting effort. They put away the bad balls and they've been positive. The intent has been there right through from ball 1.
That ball was crushed, 2 extra cover there, and just as I said, they're putting the fielders under pressure. Any fumble whatsoever, they're back for 2.
End of the 8th over, 73 for 1. Michaela Mwatile would want to make sure that she bats through the innings here, Jay. Just create a bit of a foundation for the rest of the side to play around.
Yes, maybe that's the plan, because Van der Merwe, she's the one who was taking the bowling by the scruff of the neck early on, but now she departs. Maybe Van Zel is the one will be taking over that mantle now.
Yeah, I think that's how they're going to go and try to go about it. Emma Kamara here to finish off from the university end.
What I like about the Namibians, it seems like their game plan is to go at it, in particular the first 6 overs. That was a very good ball, and they still managed to get a single here.
Very good play there from the two batters.
We've been seeing a little bit of undecisiveness when it comes to the running in the whole tournament. Namibia, I think in the first game they lost to Uganda. I think that was a feel-out process. But from the next game they played against Botswana, they came out like they want to stamp their tout and said, listen guys, we are here. And it seems like they're doing this in their 3rd game now.
Yeah, I think it's the way they want to play as a side. Even the game they lost against Uganda, it was the intent. It was there right through. Oh, that's exceptional cricket there by Mwatile. Just a nice drop and run. You hardly notice her, but she's 32 of 24 balls, striking it at 133. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's brilliant. The rotation of the strike is tremendous, Johnny.
That's very refreshing to see from young players. Valuing a single. Loud call of Nia there from Wadile. Nia meaning no in Afrikaans.
Yeah, I haven't seen the slow bowlers yet. As a native and a person that played on these wickets during the whole of the season, I thought by now they would have bring in at least one of the spinners or one of the slow bowlers. That was crushed. Oh, that was crushed to mid wicket. I thought she missed that.
Taken around to the lips there.
Yeah, I hope she's okay. Yeah, she seems to be well. These young ladies are tough, huh?
Very tough, Jay. We've seen some continue to battle despite some injuries here right through the tournament so far.
Yeah, in particular to mention Paco from Botswana. That lady has a heart, huh?
Yeah, exceptional fighter there right to the end. It's been a good little patch here from Sierra Leone, managing to dry out the boundary count a little bit here. Despite conceding the singles, they'd be happy.
Well, yes, they should. They were going just at about 12 runs and over for the first 6. So, a change is welcome.
Dot ball there. Yeah, some sort of pressure at least they've managed to mount on here. Top finish there by Amakara, bowling her 4 overs for 24 at an economy rate of 6. It's been very, very good from her.
That's a good peck back there.
Yeah.
But what I think, Johnny, basically some of the teams are not taken into consideration. There's a long boundary and there's a short boundary. I think usually you try to get the best bowler bowling to the short boundary because they're 2 right-hand batsmen. Yeah, and try to get the not such good bowler bowling at the long boundary. There's a change in bowler here for Sierra Leone.
We have Ellis
Philly.
Coming in from the golf course end. Still no spin for you, Jay.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's...
Well, let's see.
It's a mystery.
Let's see how Van Zyl adjusts to what is going on here now. Maybe this is the change that they need for a breakthrough also. I understand Botswana is not doing too well on the other side against Nigeria. Nigeria 80 without loss off of 8. I think we won. Sorry, against Uganda. Uganda is 80 without loss off of 8.2 overs. What do you think of the accuracy of Philly?
She bowled. She dropped one down the leg side, unfortunately, but she has been fairly accurate. Adele Fenzeo definitely taking her time to play herself in here. She's 3 of 8 balls.
Well, yes, a bit straight there.
Yeah. I think Fenzeo would want to just click on a little bit here, unfortunately. Otherwise, she can end up putting a bit of pressure on the opener.
Yes, when she came in, they were rotating the strike pretty nicely, but now it seems like they came to a halt here.
Yeah.
That was a good field from on the mid-wicket boundary by Sierra Leone.
Good clip there from Adele for 2. She'd want to keep the scoreboard ticking whilst she's getting herself going, and ensure that they don't fall behind on the run rate.
Yeah, and also I think she should just rotate to inner bats now. But we don't know what the strategy is at the moment. Maybe she's a hitter, so she was told to try to accumulate most of the strike.
End of the 10th, 80 for 1. Namibia doing well here, going at 8 runs and over. Sierra Leone did manage to peg them back at some point, where it was well over 10s at some stage during the power play.
Yet, we all know what wicket does. Wicket slow things down, and they managed to do that in the last 2 overs. We have a change of bowler from the university end. Jane Newland. Alright, I think I finally got my wish, Johnny.
Apologies for that. It is Aisha Queen and not Jane Newland from the university end. Martile taking a big shot there. Too long on. Dropped, unfortunately.
Yes, Johnny, on these wickets, because the wickets are so slow.
Fatu Conte putting that one down at mid on, long on. That's a wide. despite the drop, I definitely appreciate the fact that the effort was there. Whereas earlier, the effort wasn't necessarily there. They were allowing these balls to just drop in front of them.
Yeah, you can even see a difference now. The Namibian facing slow bowling, it seems like they had a little setback here. Even when they were playing against Botswana, the slow bowler was giving a little problem. Even like now, that's could be a chance there. And is it running down to the third man boundary? Yes. And that's
Guided pass slip there for 4.
There's some instruction being shouted from the outside from the Sierra Leone camp. But we need to get it. Sierra Leone need to get a good flow, at least a good 2 overs. 2 good balls, and then they managed to keep pushing one down the leg side.
Three out there in the deep. Bit of a misfield out there on the cover boundary.
So Leone is not helping themselves here.
Yeah, they've had a bit of a tight hold on a tight grip on the game from a boundary point of view in the last 2-3 overs. They want to make sure they don't come apart from the seams here, or at the seams.
But let's hope there's another chance for a catch here. Mid-on.
Yeah,
I should manage to get to that one. I think it was a valid effort there, but it was a bit short.
yeah, Namibia definitely making the intent very, very clear here that they're going to put the foot down.
We always talk about mindset. I don't know if mindset is too much of a bigger word for our youths. Oh,
Top catch there, point, backward point there. Fantastic innings comes to an end. 41 off 30 balls there by Michele Mwatile. Should be very happy with her efforts.
yeah, as I was saying, Johnny. The slow bowlers, for bowling to Namibia, you can bowl the slow bowlers. The slow bowlers seems to give them a little bit problem. They don't seem to score as regular after the slow bowlers than the seamers.
Yeah, but a top effort there by the captain, Selina Bull, at the backward point there. They need to take those half chances. The direct chance, and they make sure they swallowed it. Coming in at number 4, we've got Gorares, Mazali Gorares.
And that's another attacking batsman from Namibia. I think she had the first 6 of the tournament, yeah? Yeah, I think she had the first 6 of the tournament. She's very small in stature, but she hit a powerful punch there, Johnny.
Yeah, as do a lot of these ladies in the Namibian team. Their power hitting, they definitely do practice a bit of it, you can see.
And also she should. She's wearing a very iconic number there.
Yeah, definitely a number we used to fight for in our locker room, but you always pulled ranked, definitely.
Yes, seniority counts, Johnny.
Yeah. Big shout out to deep mid wicket. Just yielding a single. Despite losing a wicket, you can see here from that shot from Van Zyl there that they're going to keep going hard.
Yeah, I think the message is to pick it up. I think that's what the message was out, because first ball after the wicket, the intent had changed. I am start getting a bit nervous now. I just love to see this girl, her bats. No fear whatsoever.
Great start there to her by Alice Bailey. Drop catch there, that extra cover. Quite a regulation catch, you'd say, Jay?
Even for me, that was.
Yeah, Fatu Conte will be very disappointed in herself in that effort. She's got 2 now. Confidence must be quite low.
Very good field. Going to mid off there. The Namibians, it seems the message is pick up the pace.
What sort of total do you think they'll be targeting as a side? Currently sitting at 95 for 2 after 11.4.
Yeah, well, the last game, they won target for 200. They managed to get 191. I think they want to set a preference for run rate, because Uganda beaten them in the first game, and they were hoping that probably Uganda lost somewhere along the way, maybe to Tanzania, because Tanzania seems like a compact and organized team. So they're just playing their cards, get as much as they can get.
Sure. Just a quick update from the BCA Oval game in BCA Oval 1 ground, game between Botswana and Uganda. Uganda currently sitting at 100 for no loss after 10 overs. They are well on track for 200. Class.
Yeah, I wish I was there to see what's going on. Botswana doesn't seem like they're doing too well outside Jano. After the first game, such a close and intense win. For the first game, they seem to fall off a bit against Namibia.
True. Namibia 96 for 2 here after 12. I agree with you. I think despite whatever runs you concede, you always have to back yourself to chase.
Well, yes, but you can't take the cart before the horse. I think basically what they have to do, in particular from a bowling point of view, once we're under the hammer, we try to take over by over and batsman by batsman. We target a batsman who we think we want to bowl most of the balls to, and we try to squeeze and prevent them from turning over the single.
Aisha Q conceding one there to the new batter, Corazes.
Another quick single here, taking the square leg. As I said to you, now they're pushing.
Yeah. The nature of the tournament is a very interesting one, would you not say? I mean, if you look at it, the winner of the tournament gets to go to a World Cup. So the stakes are very, very high, and there's a lot of pressure, despite these ladies being emerging cricketers and some of them first-timers.
Yeah, but according to the structure for the under-19, the zones that they're in, they only one qualifies to the World Cup, which I think it's a bit hard, and knowing that there are 9 teams plus the development program that is going on, maybe if they could probably get at least 2 teams there, maybe that will put a little bit more for the others to pull their socks up. Johnny, what do you think?
I would tend to agree with you. With that said, I think 2 out there for Corazes. If you look at it, the the tournament itself is the first time tournament for majority of the of even for the ICC from an organizational point of view. From Africa, you have South Africa and Zimbabwe, who have already qualified for from an African standpoint. So getting one more side there is a good initiative from the ICC side.
Maybe let me elaborate a little bit more. Maybe when I said maybe they could do try to organize something in such a way that maybe at least 2 teams can go. Maybe the amount of teams that is in the World Cup, maybe they need to improve it, or maybe go through a next qualifying session. Like maybe they take 3 or 4 teams from here, and on the east side of Africa they take the next 2 teams and they put them in the World Cup with a qualifier in order to go to try to get the last spot or the 2 spot. At least give them 2 chances at it.
End of the over here. Namibia going at 102 for 2 after 13 overs. Interesting point. I think they're definitely going to look at all their options as the tournament goes on. As you've seen even with the Men's World Cup, how many changes we've had over the years in that regard as well. They've put in more teams, and then at times they've reduced it now eventually. So there's going to be a learning curve and a process to all of it.
Yeah, but for years I've been trying to figure out where the associate cricket is going, basically. If I had to say, what I would have done basically is have associate World Cup, and you pick the teams from there. That means everybody got a platform to push themselves a bit more in order to go into the qualifier, instead of just having all qualifiers. Because there's a lot of teams. So if you get 16 teams into a qualifier.
Shot there by Van Zyl, hitting it straight to the side screen there for 4 runs.
Yeah, if you get 16 teams into associate World Cup, and you probably take the other 2 to qualify, give everybody a chance. Put everyone in one pot and let them fight their way out.
Fantastic idea there. Yeah. Potentially getting the 2 finalists of that Associate World Cup to go through to the World Cup.
Yeah, and they can put them through another qualifier also. It's still okay. But they're knowing, okay, we have a bigger stepping stone in order for us to get there.
Yeah. Very interesting point there. Great running by the Namibians. 2 runs yielded there at long off. Van Zyl will want to click on here and get busier. 6 overs remaining after this. Run out chance there, missed out on there by the bowler. Should have done better there, Alice Feely.
Yeah, maybe Namibia heard the scorecard on the other field, and so they're getting a move on it. Jono. Yeah, Van Zyl seems to be hitting a runner ball here.
Definitely a shorter ball from her now. She does need to click on and go big. Gorare 7 off 8, getting really busy into her work as well.
And another thing I noticed about the Namibian girls, they are fit.
114 for 2 after 14. Short run there.
It's been a very warm morning, John. We see what happened in day one of the tournament. Seems like most of the teams couldn't cope with the heat. It's a very dry heat here and not much moisture. So I think the teams have to take stock and dehydrate their players a bit more.
Yeah, I think it goes back also to the point you were raising about the fitness levels. Namibia setting the tone here, running hard and being very aggressive in their running. It's an area that I've seen with throughout the tournament actually that there can be more work done in the fitness levels.
Yeah, as the coach said to us.
Top ball there for Aisha Q.
Yeah, as coach said to us, do what's in your control, and if it's in your control that you try to run the ones and twos, those are in your control. So you have to be fit enough to run those. In this format, every run counts.
Big shout out to deep mid wicket. Coming back for the 2. The keeper there, Ramatu Toure, giving a chance there to Vansel. No, to Gorares, I beg your pardon.
Vansel seems to be struggling here. Maybe she's a bit tired.
Gorares chips one for a single through the covers. But you'd think that fitness levels is a controllable, Jay?
Yeah, fitness level is controllable. From a personal point of view, you should take it very personal. Even in life, your health is important.
Yeah.
So when you come to the teams, you do the things that the teams do, but individually, you have to have your own program that you get yourself as fit as you can. Because the team shouldn't take full responsibility for all these individuals trying to be as fit as they can. You should take it upon yourself to do that work, put that work in.
Yeah. One of the challenges we found in Botswana is that most of these young girls are in schools all over the city. Now getting them during the week, for example, after school is not possible. So you're now working with them on a weekend basis. And that's not really enough work to really get players up to the fitness levels that is required. If you're doing once a week kind of session, fitness levels should be something that you work on throughout the week.
Well, I'm not quite sure about the ladies under 19, but the senior team has a program. Each individual have a program.
2 there, down to deep mid wicket there by Vansel.
Yeah, each individual have a program on a weekly basis. Yeah, and everybody comes in the 2 hours in the morning with from 8 to 9. Yeah, get their fitness in. So by the time the team get together on a hold, there'll be less time to worry about fitness and there's more time to work on technique and other parts of the game.
Yeah, it's a bit easier with the seniors. Most of them are driving themselves. End of the over here, 15th over, 117 for 2. Leone have dragged this back significantly with their slower bowlers. Dropped the run rate from 10 to just over 7.5 now. From a Namibian point of view, Jay, 8 wickets in the bag. Could they go a little harder now for this last 5?
Well, they should. They think they will now, and they think they'll be targeting the boundaries because Vansel seems like she's a little bit tired here. So I think we'll see a change in gear here from the Namibians. The last for the last 4 overs.
Bowling change here from a golf course end. We have Christina Fofana. Gorara is struggling here a little bit with this heat.
John, were you ever a superstitious player when you were playing? We all have superstition.
I wasn't as bad as some of the other guys I've heard, but definitely if I scored runs, I'd always want to make sure that I go through the same process again in the next game. And one thing I always do, definitely, I put on my left pad. That's the one superstition. I put on my left pad before my right pad.
Well, yes, I do the opposite. I put on my right pad before my left pad.
Yeah, you're a bit more of a back foot player, aren't you? You know, me being a front foot player, yeah. Coming in here from Namibia, we have Kaylee van Wyk, being an injury to Gorares. She'll be replacing her, who's retiring hurt.
I hope that is not a strategy from the Namibian part. We have seen that a few times in different teams that they think, they're not powerful enough to hit the boundaries, and maybe they're...
Well, I don't think so. I think Gorares will be sad to go off here. She's one of their gun hitters. Ooh, very threatening ball there from Fofana.
Yeah, superstition is the order of the day, John.
Were you superstitious, Marche?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. I'm very superstitious.
Yeah, I've been sharing a room with you for many years.
Yes, you know that.
You had many kinds. I don't know, started with the socks and all the way up, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, well, definitely I have a right socks and a left socks. I never ever swear from that. I know it marked a right socks and a left socks.
Oh, top shot there. What a catch there. Top class shot there. Sierra Leone will be very, very happy with that. Kylie van Wyk there trying to just go big. Clearly she was sent in as well for that. Replacing Kylie here we have Jorinda Fourie.
No, but I think that...
Great strike there. Adele van Zyl there being clean balled there by Fofana.
Jono, early on, I think I mentioned to you about the slow bowling for the batters for Namibia. And I think if Sierra Leone did identify
Maria Ngauli coming in here at number 6. Namibia struggling here a little bit to pick it up. 118 for 4, 15.3 overs gone.
I think the slow bowling is the order of the day for Sierra Leone. But I still think they need to get a mid-wicket, a deeper mid-wicket in, and probably shift that gentleman, that lady who's on, well, kind of a bit squarer, because hitting the ball when it's a bit slow. And Namibia doesn't have a choice now, John. They have to go with. They're running out of overs now. They need to get a big total. On the other side, the team that beat them is doing quite well against Botswana. Yeah, another wide again from Sierra Leone. Just as you think they have it under control, they managed to go back in a negative way again, Johnny.
Yeah. They want to ensure that they finish well here. As things stand, they've stormed right back into this game, out of nowhere almost. The bowling changes, they're doing the work. They'd want a strong finish, anything under 150 odd, I would assume. Give themselves a chance.
Yeah, I still think they're capable of getting 150. I think they're capable of chasing 150. Leone is because they seems to have some ump in their batting. So that is left to see if that's the target they're looking at. Because now we're under
120 for 4 after 16. 4 overs left. Namibia would want to at least go at 10 and over in that. Just a quick update in the game against Uganda and Botswana. After 14.2 overs, Uganda 143 for naught. They'd want to click there, definitely make sure they get to 200, Jay.
Yeah.
With a start like this, they'd want to. They'd be disappointed if they didn't get to 200.
Yeah. Not only that, I think they need to match the run rate for Namibia also, just in case there's a slip.
Yeah, having won the game against Namibia, that's also going to create a bit of pressure.
Yeah, my favorite team in the tournament is getting hammered today, John.
Top bowling there.
Hydrate.
Yeah, I was having a chat with one or two that I work with from the squad, Botswana squad. What they need to be is sponges, Jay. I think they need to soak up and learn every lesson that they can from every game. Because then I've always felt that you learn more from the losses. So they had a great win in the first game, but it's easy to rest on your laurels when you get a win. Now it's important to fight and learn.
Yeah, the inexperience is showing through there.
Oh, not an ideal ball there with your fine leg up. Top batting there by Jorinda Fourie.
Yes, the positive to look at when it comes to the Botswana under 19, they haven't been together for too long. They're just a couple of months. This team has been picked and put together just to come to this tournament, and to be on the positive side, I think they have done really well, which in knowing that some of those kids haven't even held a bat before. I thought that most of those kids were there 2 years now, but I understand no, they haven't.
Yeah, very, very new to the game. as you can see, I think with a lot of the other teams as well, that there's a few new timers there. So it's about the learning curve and just getting this experience to them and letting them soak in all they can to be better players in the future. Top bowling there.
Yeah, we learn every day. Let's hope by the time they come on to the other tournament, they'll be better, because most of the kids have a next shot of it. We have lots of 16-year-olds that side and a few 17-year-olds. So I think the team could be together for a longer period of time. So let's hope and see.
Top bowling there by Q. Top over there, 125 for 4 after 17. Yeah, Jay, not to create any controversy here, but you know, having been a young player myself, I somehow feel like these young ladies, they learn quicker than us. They learn cricket quicker than us. Maybe I'm speaking for myself. Perhaps things took time to click for me. But I'm just astonished at how quickly they develop, and that's something that is so exciting. You know, you work with somebody who's just teaching them how to hold a bat, and they go out and battle and score some runs. It's so rewarding in a very short space of time. So it really bodes well for women's cricket, and that's why I'm a huge fan of women's cricket as well. There's only one way to go with it, and that's upward.
Yes, Jano. I was hoping we didn't discuss such things in the commentary here, because totally right, and it's embarrassing, knowing that we start playing cricket at the age of 6, 7, and now these ladies start playing cricket 3 months or 4 months ago.
Yeah, and they just come in and dominate.
And just coming in and setting like they're veterans.
Yeah,
we should be ashamed of ourselves.
I think we should celebrate it. We should be proud of them and back them even more. Top bowling there by Fofana. Top bowling there, getting Yauli.
But John, as a kid growing up playing cricket, I think I had the best support from the age of 9 to the age of 15, because playing Botswana cricket, I don't think I have improved much from since I was 15 years old, because when I stopped playing cricket for 17 years, I was 15 years old. So when I entered the Botswana team, I was still technically playing cricket at 15 years old. That to show you how good back then the development program was. Well, I've improved a little bit while losing my eyesight, but
we have Gorares here returning from injury. She'd want to get into her work very quickly here with only 2.5 overs left. I mean, the interesting thing about what we're doing now, Jay, is that we're creating more heroes. I mean, I follow so many ladies online. One of the best batters, I'm not going to say male or female, one of the best batters going around, I think, is the opener for India, Shefali Verma. She's world class. If I could bat half as well as that, I mean, she is world class. And it's not even, that's what I'm saying, is that it's not even about men or women. Now you're like, this is a batsman, a pure batter. So it bodes well. Oh, top shot there. Gorara is getting into her work very early here, returning with a boundary through backward point. 4 runs to the target. I don't want to be disappointed there without having a sweeper at this late stage in the game, really.
Well,
I think they fell asleep a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
I was just about to say that. Knowing that they still haven't put a deep mid wicket, I make the adjustment on the leg side. I don't know, they should be trying to save the boundaries now. Because as we said, I think they have a good chance of chasing 150, seeing their bottom lineup when they were played against Botswana.
Sure.
Yeah, I think just to finish up your point, agent cricketers, I think, has a little bit different mentality. I think they're a bit more motivated because I think they have lots of heroes that side.
The pool of players must be huge. Top shot there. Gorara is coming across her wickets and getting it right out to deep square. Top shot there. Good improvisation.
From an India point of view, they have their Kohli and such players. From the Pakistan point of view, Baba, which I think is the best batsman now in the world.
What do you think we could do? What's your take? Do you think maybe the ladies could play with some of the men's leagues and teams?
No, I must applaud the development program, as you said, for 3 months or 4 months, with them getting into their work and understanding the game. You remember, playing cricket is not only the skill, the knowledge need to be developed as well.
Yes.
And I think that, as you said, the ladies seems like they take everything in stride. Between the men, maybe usually men or guys are more mischievous than ladies, so we tend to be having too many things to do, unnecessary things.
You're talking off the field.
Yeah, exactly.
One run there for Furi. Over up, 135 for 5 Namibia after 18 overs.
Yeah, I think our ladies just need support. In anything that you do, and you have a supporting structure as your foundation, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, I was having some chats with some of the local coaches, and potentially having a league, a tournament where we can have mixed men and ladies playing together. I believe it would be good from a skills point of view for them. Face a bit of quicker bowling as well. I think they're ready. The skills are there. It's not an issue. It's just a case of application and practice. As you'd see, even with us as men, we don't face 140, 145 regularly, 150 at all. But the more you practice against it, the better you get.
Yes, John, we do. Yeah, that's a good point. It's pretty relevant, but I think if you let the ladies play a bit more cricket.
We have a bowling changer at the university end. Selena Bull, the captain, coming into the attack. Very positive start there by the skipper. Top shot there by Furi. Slap through extra cover for 4. Dragged down a little bit there by the skipper.
Yes, Jano, in anything that you do and you have a support structure, that's the start. And then
Long off would want to be a little bit straighter here. Almost directly behind it. Extra cover there.
yeah, this is awareness I was talking to you about. Cricket is not only skill, you need to learn and understand the game a bit more and make adjustments according.
Very, very true.
What do you think
Tight
about
single there by
the
Furi.
standard of the standard of sports in the world? Jono, what do you think about the standard of sports in the world when you compare cricket to amongst the other sports? I think cricket is number 1 or 2 when it comes to concentration. Seems like sports in the world, people think that soccer is more dominant but I think cricket is a harder game, much harder game, because you have to concentrate for a longer period of time.
Finish there. I can only speak to cricket, but it'll be difficult for me to compare it to any other sport. I mean, if you look at athletics, swimming, it requires all different kinds of skills and practice and time. End of the over here, maybe 139 for 5. So, but I would particularly say I find Test cricket must be very grueling from a mental point of view for a batter, where a bowler can run in unlimited overs at you all day long.
That cricket could be very unforgiving at times. And for instance, you could spend a day and a half in the field and only spend 1 minute at the crease.
Yeah, very true. Dot ball there by Fofana.
And remember that 1 minute you spend at the crease, you may have to go back out for the next day and a half again in the field.
Yeah.
And maybe the next day and a half you'll be facing two bowlers at 145 plus.
Dragged to deep mid wicket there. Furi coming back for two. As much as I love watching Test cricket, Jay, I'm not sure I was cut out for it. Does look very, very, very challenging.
That's my game. Any day I dream of playing Test cricket. That's the form of the game I would have liked to play.
Top shot there. 4 runs by Furi there.
Smashed the mid wicket.
Yeah, but too short there by Fofana. She'll be very disappointed with that.
Yes, John, I've played a couple of 3-day games. Where we are from, basically, in the first class tournament, we usually play 2-day games. But I've managed to play a couple of 3-day games in England. And to be honest, I love it. John, these girls do get their body behind the ball, unlike some of us here. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed, Jono, with the commitment from the girls. Even though some part of the skills are lacking, we can't falter for the commitment.
Yeah, I think that's, even as a part-time coach, that really motivates you when they're putting their bodies on the line. And the effort, like I said, it really, really matters. Gorara is trying to go again over square leg.
Yeah, also we think we should give a shout out to ICC to put on such a program for the ladies, and we have to be aware of the structure that is in place for them to move forward. We should also give a shout out to the Botswana Cricket and the Africa Association for organizing such tournaments for our sisters. Is it?
End of the over here. Maybe 150. They'll be happy with that target or disappointed, Jay?
I think Namibia will be very disappointed with their target, but I think Sierra Leone will be very happy with their target. We were looking at close to 200 the way the power play was going.
Yeah, definitely looking at 200 at some point. They've dragged it back very, very well with their slower bowlers. It's going to be an interesting chase.
Yes, I think it will be. I hope the Sierra Leone are motivated enough to realize that they have something out of the game. I hope that the Sierra Leone are motivated enough to know that they have at least give themselves a chance, and will be motivated to try to make a valid effort at getting this 152.
Yeah, I think with with Namibia, they'll definitely be happy with the efforts there. 150 on the board. They led very well by their opener Moatile, who batted very, very exceptionally well. Love her technique and composure and shot selection right throughout. You have some healthy contributions there with 18 from Gorares as well as 18 from Furi at the end. And then you have some bowling as well from the ladies. Standout bowler would be Aisha Q there with her 3 overs for 21, getting 3 wickets there, only going at an economy of 7. Very, very good contributions from her other colleagues as well, being Emma Kamara getting 24 of her 4 overs as well, not getting a wicket, but only going at 6 and over. So it's going to be an interesting chase when you get back in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Botswana Cricket Oval, round 2, where we have a match between Namibia and Sierra Leone. Joining me in the commentary box, I have Thando Mlilo. For those who like to know, Thando is Ndebele for love, and Mlilo is fire. Names are Love Fire. How are you, love?
I'm good, thanks, John, and yourself.
I'm awesome, thank you. Looking forward to this chase. It's going to be very interesting how the power play goes. I think the game will be pretty much won and lost in that power play. Sierra Leone would not want to lose too many wickets here.
Yeah, okay.
Opening the batting for Sierra Leone, we have Emma Kamara and Fatu Conte.
And opening the bowling for Namibia will be Naomi Benjamin coming from the golf course. And earlier on, we saw Namibia winning the toss and electing to bat, putting a score of 151 for 5 in their allocated 20 overs. Mikelai Mwatile having top score for Namibia, making 41 from 31 balls. Then Angela van der Merwe scoring 30 runs. They had a partnership of just above 50 runs. Sierra Leone needing 152 runs to win. Will they be able to chase that score? Well bowled there by Benjamin.
Well, the intent very clear there from Fatu Conte that she's going to have a dip here. The one thing she'd want to be aware of is to try and play as straight as possible. Naomi Benjamin bowling very full and straight here.
Yeah, so the Sierra Leone batters, they have to play straight, as much straight as they can. Because if you miss the hit, a single taken there by the Sierra Leone batter. An overthrow. Comfortable 2 runs taken by the Sierra Leone batters. So you reckon the Namibian team, are they happy about the score which they scored today? Because when they started, they seemed to be cruising in their power play.
I think in the end they'd be fortunate. They'll be happy they got to 150.
Naomi Benjamin seems to have already found a line. She's bowling well.
Yeah, on the money first up.
Well bowled by Naomi Benjamin. More dot balls. When the first over of the second innings, Sierra Leone chasing down 151, needing a target of 152 to win this match against Namibia.
End of the first over, Sierra Leone 2 without loss.
That's Mikelai Mwatile.
Opening the bowling will be the same player who opened the batting, Michaela Mwatile. Spin right away.
the all-rounder of the Namibian team.
Left arm wrist bowling.
Nine teams in the tournament, only one team to go through to the World Cup.
Sierra Leone would want to potentially target Moatile. She is giving it a lot of air.
And Zim Sierra Leone is failing to capitalize on that.
Currently, Namibia have all 11 of their players in the 30. A lot of confidence in their young bowler.
Oh, I misfilled there by Engela.
Game awareness is very important here by Sierra Leone. They've got to recognize that there's nobody out in protection, and potentially they can target any area that they like without risk. Ooh, tight single there. Ooh.
Cheeky single taken there by Sierra Leone.
Very tight single there by Emma Kamara. Surely they've got to make a play against the spinner.
They have to if they need to make use of their power.
Top shot there, no ball as well. Top shot there by Fatu Conte. 4 runs through mid-wicket. Seven without loss here. 1.5 overs gone. Free hit coming up. Fatu Conte will want to make sure that she capitalizes on this free hit. Namibia will not be allowed to make a fielding change, of course, because same batter is still on strike. Fortunately, free hit going for a dot ball there. End of the over, 8 without loss.
What did Uganda make? What are they chasing? Naomi Benjamin on to your second over.
Ooh,
Attempt
tight
of a
single.
run out. Not out. Umpire calls.
Namibia disappointed with that. Second very tight single there to mid off. Even for me as a player, that is one single that I particularly don't enjoy. You need to be alert. You need to be tight on that single there.
Exactly, like now they're chasing a score of 150. I don't think there's a need of taking those singles because it's very risky.
Yeah.
So on the other field, match number 1 between Uganda and Botswana. Uganda made a total of 181 for 3 in their allocated 20 overs.
Very good running there by Fatu Conte. Taking on the fielder's arm. No ball signal there by the umpire. Free hit Her second attempt at this free hit, she want to capitalize. Bit of a delay here with the batter, just adjusting their straps on the pads.
So earlier on, I heard you discussing with James earlier on about the girls being taught how to play cricket 3 months down the line. They are coming playing to these tournaments.
2 runs there.
So in other words, you're saying women, they're just naturally talented.
I can't really put a finger on it, what it is, but they just seem to learn the game quicker. Well, than I did. I think I'm measuring it by myself.
Women are talented, naturally talented. You can't take away that from us.
Oh, clean ball there. Conte. Benjamin going straight through the defenses there. Fatu Conte. 14 for 1 now after 2.4 overs. Coming in at number 3 is Ramatu Toure. One of the key things as an opener is in T20s is to initially assess the wicket and which bowlers you can target. From the initial assessment, it's very clear that Benjamin is very, very accurate in her bowling. And the spinner would be possibly somebody that you'd want to target simply because of the pace that she's bowling at as well.
Exactly, but then so far, Leone has failed to target the spin ball of Namibia, Mikelai. The pressure still keeps mounting on the Sierra Leone batters.
Yeah, you'd want to see them not take too much risk. Konta going right across the line there on a very straight delivery, and that's simply what Benjamin is doing. She's bowling, she's just targeting the stumps. So they need to play her a bit more straighter. Look to target the side screen and go hard at the spinner. Another lovely straight ball there by Benjamin. That's the end of the over. After 3 overs, Sierra Leone 15 for 1.
Mikelai Mwatile continues from the UB end.
Bit of a change in the field. They've given her a deep mid wicket. Top shot there. Batter capitalizing on a bit of width from Mwatile. Top shot there by the new batter, Toure.
It race down to the boundary of fine leg, bringing the total to 19 for 1 after 3.1 overs. I think Mikelai Mwadile, she's just flighting it on purpose.
She unfortunately doesn't seem to be getting through her action, and she's putting the ball there rather than bowling it. Sierra Leone would not be happy with these dot balls.
Especially in the power play. I'm sure you'll agree with me, John. Every team that has made use of their power play, they've won the game.
Yes. Field there, one into the covers there for Emma Kamara. Really want to see Sierra Leone have a bit more intent against the spinner there, simply allowing her to bowl. And that's the end of the over, 21 for 1.
And Benjamin continues from the golf course, and
Another tight single there. Really need to work hard there at mid-off. Balls are being hit straight to her.
and the Sierra Leone seems to be taking on that mid-off fielder.
Yeah, Van Veek would want to do really better there. Alternatively, the skipper would want to get another fielder there who can get those crucial runouts. Oh, clean ball there by Benjamin.
Namibia strikes again. Another wicket falls for Sierra Leone, leaving the score at 22 for 2. And we're still in the power play, already 2 wickets down, and the run rate is just so low, considering the fact that they're chasing 151.
Selena Bull making her way there to the middle. The accuracy of Naomi Benjamin has been very impressive here. She's going to be challenged a little bit here with the left-hander, but her lines and lengths have been very impressive. Bowling wicket to wicket. She wants to start off around the wicket to the lefty. Top start to the left-hander by Naomi Benjamin.
Selena Bull, the hard hitter of the Sierra Leone team, the captain as well. Will she be able to take on the Namibian bowlers? Well bowled there by Naomi Benjamin. Very disciplined bowler.
Extremely accurate. I've been highly impressed with her skill set here.
More dot balls from Naomi.
She's currently going on a run rate of 3.1 into her one ball of her third over, left with one ball of her third over. You think they'll bowl her through?
I'm sure they will.
A very interesting tactic. End of the over, Sierra Leone 24 for 2 after 5. Selena bowled there very clearly, not wanting to take any risks against this accurate bowler. Bowling change from the university end, we have Yorinda Furi. Start there by Furi.
More dot balls there from the Namibian bowlers. Pressure keeps on mounting on from Sierra Leone. Well bowled.
Emma Kamara 4 off 11. She want to find a single just to keep that scoreboard ticking and get off strike.
They really have to rotate the strike, because the more she faces the ball, the more she will get under pressure. Swing and miss there by Sierra Leone.
Percentage pull shot there, yields no runs. One ball here to close out a maiden for Furi.
Missing out. Try maiden there. She bowls a wide.
Ill discipline again. Another wide there. Top shot there, putting away the full toss into the gap. Top batting by the skipper, Selena Ball. Closing off the over, 31 for 2 after 6 overs. Namibia winning that power play, very disciplined. Leone will be disappointed in allowing that spinner to bowl 2 overs for very little runs. They could have been a bit more enterprising against that spinner. They allowed Matila to bowl at them. Benjamin, I think, that is going to finish.
So John leaves the commentary box. I'm joined by Wycliffe. Wycliffe, how are you?
Yeah, Tando, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Are you enjoying the game?
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
What do you think of Naomi Benjamin, this bowler from Namibia?
I think she has been quite impressive from her spell. Yeah, bowling 3 overs, considering 9 runs so far, 2 wickets. Yeah, I think she's been bowling well. There's another good ball there. Good shot again from Emma Kamara. I think Namibia have been having actually a good start here in this power play. Oh, that's a ball out there from Emma Kamara, trying to drive the ball through the covers, missing the whole ball there. What a good ball there from Naomi Benjamin, scooping her 3rd wicket. Yeah, she's been quite impressive, bowling the same straight line there.
As we saw there, Naomi Benjamin striking again, taking a 3rd wicket, bringing the score to 31 for 3 after 6.3 overs.
Yeah, I think now the Namibian ladies, I think what's ringing on their mind now, I think they'll be wanting to bowl them out less than 70.
You never know. Let's see how it goes. I mean, like the comparison in the power plays, Namibia were cruising. They were going at above 10 runs per over. Whereas Sierra Leone, they're going at 5 runs per over. Will they be able to reach that target? I mean, like the top 3 batters being out in the power play.
Yeah, I think on that point it will be actually, that's a full ball there, going straight to point. What a good shot there from Hassanut Sewan off your first ball there.
And well fielded by the Namibian fielder. Good cricket all round.
I think going back to your point, from actually losing from a bad start from Sierra Leone, losing 3 wickets. Oh, what a shot there. Cut it through the point region there. It's going for 4 runs. What a good start from Hassanat Sewan. And the score moves to 35 for 3.
Naomi Benjamin bowling a last ball of her spell. Is she gonna get another wicket? And she does! Clean bowled there by Naomi Benjamin, getting a 4th wicket. Sierra Leone, no plan whatsoever to play Naomi Benjamin.
Oh, that was a good ball there from...
Bringing the score to 35 for 4. Top 4 batters of Sierra Leone being destroyed there by Naomi Benjamin. So with that wicket falling, Naomi finishes a spell of 4 overs, considering only 13 runs, taking 4 wickets. Brilliant bowling from her.
Yeah, definitely she's been bowling well. More concentrated on the offside. Bring the ball inside in again. So yeah, she deserves all the credit here in her team.
Jorinda Fori on to a second over from the UB end. Four runs from the captain, Selina Bull. She really has to take on the bowlers now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Taking the bowlers and also staying there. Because now I think their team now rely on her now. So yeah, she has to bet all the 20 overs now.
The key now is for them to keep on to try and rotate the strike, and these other girls coming in, they should just try and bet around here. Maybe try to have a partnership.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that was a quick single there from Selena Boo. I think look at it now. I think they actually need this partnership here, so that they manage to put runs on the board. They can't afford to lose Selena Boo at this point. And the new batter is Patricia Pett, facing her first ball. It's a good shot there. Even tried to cover. What a good ball there from Jorinda Fori.
So what we reckon will be going on Selena Bull's mind, the captain of Sierra Leone, having a top 4 batters already out, and the score at 40.
I think at this point, what a ball there from Jorinda Fori. Swing and a miss there from Patricia Pett, facing a second ball, trying to hit the ball straight to mid on there.
Another wicket falls for Sierra Leone. Namibia strikes again. 5 wickets down. Score still on 40. Namibia seems to be dominating.
And the new batter walking in is Alice Philly.
Definitely Sierra Leone needing to stay in the crease for a long time for them to score the runs that they need to get to the Namibian score.
Yeah, definitely. They can't keep on losing wickets like this.
Someone really has to come and have a partnership with the captain, Selena Bull.
Yeah, I think now it's actually to Selena Bull to take the strike more often. What do you think?
Exactly, that's the only option which is there now for now.
That's Alice Philly, the new batter there. Oh, that's through the keeper. They're going down for a 4 runs there. That's by 4 runs. And move the score to 44 for 5.
well bowled there by Jorinda Fori.
Yeah, she's been expression well, bowling your ball straight, mid-wicket line, off stump, and the fourth stump there. I think Namibian bowlers been pretty well with the ball, bowling the same line. I think all the pace bowlers they been actually bowling the same line, which is actually okay, and limiting also the extras.
8 overs bowled, the score is 44 for 5. We have a bowling change. Saima to Adelin coming from the golf course end. I don't know if I pronounced the surname well.
To Adelin. Yeah, that's Saim there.
Saima to Selina Bull. They take an easy single there.
I think at this point now Selina she's actually in a bit of a slightly pressure. Looking at the fall of wickets now, it's 5 down, and yes, obviously losing three main batters from her side. I think that's actually be giving it a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, these two on the crease, they have to rebuild the innings, try to have a partnership at least if they want to win this game, or at least get closer to the score which Namibia met.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that's when when it comes now to Siuri, you actually lose 45 wickets and you scored 45 runs on the board. That's why you have to play a game. Another mistake there from a keeper. They managed to take that bite there. What would be the best advice, since you look at it now? I think the wicket keeper there considered 2 misfields. Is he actually too far from the wicket? Does he have to stay there, or does he have to come in now? Because actually the ball, I think the ball is actually bouncing just slightly in front of her.
From my own point of view, I think she has to move on, take maybe 2 steps forward.
Yeah. That was a good ball there from Saim.
So we are in the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup Qualifier, Africa, in Botswana. Botswana being the host of this tournament. So Wycliffe, you being a local here, what does this tournament mean for women's cricket here in Botswana?
It's actually a good event, good initiative to actually brings the cricket back again for the small girls. I think it's been since the late cricket here in Botswana, especially for the under-19. What a good shot there from Selina Bu, hitting to the offside region. That's a 4 runs for the captain there, bringing the score to 50 for 5.
Yeah, I think it was a good initiative to have this tournament here in Botswana, and considering that we coming from this COVID era, and now we are having such a tournament happening here in Botswana, in Africa. We love to salute ICC Africa Cricket Association for bringing this tournament to Gaborone.
Yeah, definitely. I think in the Botswana side also, I think it's actually going to motivate more girls to come in to play. Yeah, so that actually build a nice team, better team.
It is good for the development of women's cricket, and it will be nice again if we're gonna have such tournaments happening in the countries like Malawi, Mozambique, or Sierra Leone in the future.
Yes, I agree with you there, Tando. That's Jorinda Fore bowling a third over. That's a good ball there and a good block there again from Alice Feli, who still hasn't scored any run now from here 6 balls, which
I think she's trying to play it safe, but at the same time the scoreboard is supposed to be ticking.
Yeah, somehow she has to figure out how to score the runs there.
She has to, because if you're going into better, if you're a better, it's either you're in or you're out.
Yeah,
As much as she's trying too much to protect her wicket,
she has to find a way to score runs there. Oh,
well bowled there by Jorinda Fore.
you gotta rub it, Alice, rub it.
We see the physio there being called into the field. Alice being hit by the ball on the inner thigh. So I had mentioned, as I had mentioned earlier on, we've got 9 teams in this tournament. Only one team to go through to the World Cup. I was quite impressed seeing Malawi in this tournament. It's their first time to be in such a tournament, and them bringing in a very young side. Hopefully Malawi cricket will try and keep these kids in the setup, keep them together, because they are the future of Malawi.
Another wide ball there from Jorinda Fore. Oh, I beg your pardon, that's not a wide.
It wasn't right, because she moved.
Dot ball there. Kind of overthrow there. The batsman managed to take a 1 run there, bringing the score to 51 for 5 after 10 overs.
And Sierra Leone going at a run rate of just above 5 runs per over. At this stage, the required run rate is 10.3. Selena Bull really has to try something here if she wants her team to win this game. And Namibia are only needing 5 wickets to win the game. Saima continues from the golf course end.
You can see only 2 fielders outside the circle there. Third man and fine leg, which actually shows you that Saimi, she knows where to bowl. She knows her lines.
So this is an attacking field.
Yeah. That's a wide there, signaled by the umpire, Mr. Justin Muzungu.
Sam Saima is trying to bowl on the block hole.
Yeah.
She's aiming for the pads.
Yo.
Well bowled there by Saima. You miss and I hit.
Definitely. I think these ladies, Namibian ladies, I think that's what their bowling coach told them what to do.
They just keeping it simple. Basic cricket.
Yeah. That's another block there from Alice Feli. Same ball, same line. And we are halfway. There's another dot ball there from Saim.
Pressure keeps on mounting up for the Sierra Leone batters.
Alice she faced 18 balls and only managed to score 1 run.
Alice should try and rotate strike because the pressure will be on the captain. She will end up playing wrist shots.
That's another misfield there from the offside.
Overthrow there. Attempt for a run out. The umpire says not out.
Talking of Namibian fielders, I think now they're at this point whereby they're actually slightly relaxed. Because looking at it now, they can't afford those misfields, those
But
extra runs.
maybe it's a tactic to keep Alice on strike.
That's a wide there again.
Because you know how Selena Bull can be. So I'm sure they don't want to give a strike.
Yeah, I think maybe that's the game plan. Ooh, what a good ball there from Saim. Another good ball there from Saim to bring the over. And the score is 55 for 5 after 11 overs.
They're still maintaining that 5 run per over.
Yeah, I think it's high time now. Selena Boo tries to get that the strike so that he can actually put the run rate a little bit high, putting the runs on the board also without losing her wicket. For Sierra Leone, I think now they're at the point where they're actually relying with Selena Boo. That's Jorinda Fore there bowling her 4th over. Shot for an LB there. Ball slightly drifting to the leg side. Swing and a miss there to the leg side. I think now she's at a stage whereby she wanna try to hit those shots, pass over the 30-yard circle, since they have two guys outside and the rest of them are in the circle.
Like I had said earlier on, they were not rotating strikes, too many dot balls being bowled. Now Selena Bull is now under pressure. She's now trying to hit those big shots. Now she's risking a wicket. And that was a very good ball bowled by Jorinda Fori there. And it was a good take from the wicket keeper.
There's another good ball there from Jorinda Fori. Keeping Selena Boo on the strike.
I think now this is the time where Selena Bull has to have that game awareness. Knowing that she has first 5 dot balls, she should try and take a single so that she can go in first on the other end.
Yes, I agree with you. A shot of an LB there. And let's bring the over.
12 overs bowled and the score is 55 for 5 in a game. Namibia taking on Sierra Leone. Earlier on, Namibia winning the toss and electing to field first, putting 151 runs for 5 on the board. At the moment, Sierra Leone are 55 for 5 after 12.
Yeah, we have a switch of commentary here. Joining me now is Mr. James Moses. How are you, Mr. Moses?
Pretty good, thanks. Good morning once again, Wycliffe. How is the procedure now?
Yeah, I think that's a wide there from Mekelaye Mantile. Yeah, I think Serene ladies, they had actually a very bad start. That's a wide ball again. Looking where Namibian, their first power play, what they did, managed to score 50 plus runs. Sierra Leone only managed to score less 40, losing their best 3 batters. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, Namibia was out of the block pretty fast this morning as usual. I think they showed intent of trying to get a high score. But Sierra Leone didn't make it too easy for themselves also. They bowled a lot of wides and a lot of drop catches in excess of 5. So Namibia, once again, it's fully in control of the game.
Yeah, very true, very true. If they manage to take Selena Boo out there, I think they'll be actually happy. Because now the Sierra Leone ladies, they actually depend on her now. That's a good shot straight to the point. Managed to scoop 1 run there, taking the score to 58 for 5.
On going forward, Wycliffe, what do you think Leone need to do to at least get in the win column?
Yeah, I think now it's high time whereby Selena Bu she has to actually be aggressive now, trying to hit those bigger shots, so that actually the runs will be on the board, and also getting the strike more often. That's a wide ball there again from Melekaye Mwantile.
Well, we're not gonna lie, it's an uphill battle here from Sierra Leone point of view.
That's a good shot there. Straight to the bowler. Bowler is under the ball. Oh, that's a good take there from Melekaye Mwantile. Taking the danger better. Selena Bu out for 14 runs, 17 balls. Wow. This game is going down now, Mr. Moses.
Yeah, it seems like a change of commentator.
Yeah.
Got a wicket here.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Seems like I'm very famous for a lot of things, and these are one of it also. Let's hope that Sierra Leone can try to get some respect to their total. At least make a valiant effort. The most attacking and dangerous batsmen are just out a while ago, and let's see how they take it forward from here. Are they going to make a valiant effort, or are they just going to bat out the overs?
Yeah, definitely. They have to bat all the overs. And the new batter is Aisha Kui, walking into bat. Let's see how she can put the runs on the board there. And Alisa File, she's still there sitting on 4. That's a good board there again from Meleka.
But also what I noticed, it seems like the slow bowlers seems to be having some joy. Even when Namibia was batting, Sierra Leone seamers didn't seem to be doing too well until the slow bowlers came on. Maybe that has to do with the wicket, or maybe that has to do with just the nature of the team. They don't bat slow bowling too well.
Yeah, I think so. It's actually a 50-50 thing. In the fact, maybe the pitch is actually contributing more, or the batters now, they're actually not used to be playing slow bowlers. And the new bowler there is Adele Van Zyl, bowling from the university end. That's a dot ball there again.
Yeah, Van Zyl seems to be in the game when it comes to Namibia. She's one of the better players, all-around players in the Namibia team.
Yeah, definitely. She's been contributing with the ball and the bat. So yeah, I think she'll be looking forward to take some wickets here. That's a quick single there. The short one leg. That's a leg by signaled by the umpire, Mr. Aino Chabi.
On the other side, I think Uganda, which is heading the log now, seems like they're is doing pretty well against Botswana. It seems like they're doing pretty well against Botswana. I think they got a first innings total of 181 for 3 wickets. Botswana, the last time I checked, it wasn't doing too well. They were already 4 wickets down for not too many on the board.
Chance for a catch there. The cover straight. Yeah, that's a catch. Alice Felly.
Yeah, it seems like a formality now for the Namibians now. Once they got the most attacking batsman and the best batsman for Sierra Leone, it seems like they're marching along. Huh?
Yeah, definitely. Because look at it now, I think the tail end now is going. They're actually going down with the Sierra Leone batters here. And the new batter there is Fatu. Fatu Piet Kamara. Trying to help your team there to put some runs on the board. And the score is currently on 60 for 6. 60 for 7. Another good shot there through the point region. 2 fielders running through the ball, and that's a 4 runs first ball. What a good start from That's a good shot there from Fatu Piet. And that's the end of the over. The score is 64 for 7 after 14 overs.
So early on, Van Cliff, we had a little chat. Are you superstitious? Are you a very superstitious person?
I can't say no, I can't say yes. I'm actually in between.
Making decision, Radcliffe, on the fence is being nowhere.
No, I'm not.
Well, they said opposite the track, I'm a very superstitious person. Particularly when it comes to organizing myself. If one thing goes wrong, I usually start over.
That's a good shot there from Aisha Q. That's a 4 runs there. What a good shot to bring the score to 64 for 7. I think that's what the Sierra ladies need now. They need those boundaries.
Yeah, what I noticed, Radcliffe, about the field is also the field is very fast. Huh?
Yeah.
If you realize, you don't get many twos here. It's a one a boundary.
Very true. There's a chance for an LB there. The umpire, Mr. Johnson Mzungu, not interested. Yeah, talking of the field, I think we mentioned earlier on on Monday, it was actually fast compared to the BSA 1 ground there.
You think that is a contribution to the weather? Botswana hasn't had rain for some time. Well, we've been lacking rain for many years, but it seems like this season, rainy season didn't help, and just coming out of winter.
Yeah. That's a white ball there from Melika Lai, bowling the ball behind the batter. That's Aisha Kwe. That's the end of the over. The score is 69 for 7 after 15 overs. And they are moving on. The current run rate is 4.6 and the required rate is 16.6 overs. So what do you think, Mr. Moses, about the current run rate?
I'm also a very optimistic person. but I don't think too much optimism here. In spite of the uphill battle, I don't think that the Sierra Leone have many batter left who can give a good challenge. In saying that, we just had an attacking stroke to deep mid wicket there, and they managed to get 2 runs there.
That's a very good sign from Fatu Piet Kamara, trying to get runs on the board there. What exactly they needed to do. I think these two, if they can actually try to hit the ball around.
Well, what I think they should do is a shorter ball here, if they're going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a shorter ball. But I don't think they have the batsmen to do that. But anyway, let's see and hope that they make a valid effort at it.
Another good shot there from Fatu Pierre, hitting the ball to the cover side region there, managing to get 1 run. Oh, what a good ball there from Edel Evanzio, beating the keeper again. There's a little bit of a fumble from the fielder there. They managed to get 2 byes there. Oh, what a good 10 there from Edel Evanzio, beating her keeper also. There's again slight bit of a 10 there. The ball's going down to the boundary there. She again beat her keeper again, twice in the same over. Going back to your point there now, Mr. Moses, you earlier mentioned about these guys not managed to play the slow bowlers, and also we're debating, is it the pitch or the players not managing to play the slow bowlers? I think from now, what we've seen from these previous 2 balls, I think the pitch is actually it has more 10 favoring the spinners, the slow bowlers.
Yeah, but Namibia only have 1 wrist spinner, which she did really well during the whole tournament. But talking about the wicket, not much to talk about. It's just a slow track with a little bit of dry grass in it. If they do had a much more accomplished spin bowler, I think probably both teams would have got something much better results from a bowling point of view.
Yeah, definitely. And the new bowler there is Engela Van der Merwe, coming from the Gulf end. That's a good ball to start the over.
The pronunciation is a problem. That's why I see Mr. Moses keep his mouth shut most of the time. I really do struggle with some of those African names.
At the swing and a miss there.
But I think you're doing really well. Just keep it up.
Yeah. Trying my level best to pronounce these words. Some of them, they're actually long and hard to pronounce. That's a wide ball. Oh, that's a no ball. Caught by the umpire. To bring the score to 77 for 7. That's a free hit there. What can Fatu Piet do without ball? The free hit. Swing and a miss.
Both teams don't seem to be capitalizing on those free hits.
That's a wide. Caught by Mr. Mzungu. To bring the score to 78. Good shot there, straight to mid wicket. There's a backup there. Fielder managed to throw the ball nicely there. What a good throw there from Alice.
Yeah, Alice seems to have a very strong arm. That's why she's probably at the mid-wicket boundary there.
Yeah,
From an
definitely.
umpire point of view, Ratcliffe, you're still umpiring. The umpires been very, very accommodating in sense of, okay, yes, we all know he's under 19, but they've been very accommodating with the players in spite of the rules.
Yeah. I think on that point, I think since it's the first of its kind, I think they give them the benefit of the doubt to see what's happening, what's really there. Like if you see like a team like Malawi, is their first game, first ever tournament to be played here. They haven't played any match, so I think they've been given a benefit of the doubt, these teams. But I think going on to the next tournament, I think they must actually look on it, put the proper rules on the table there. That marks the end of the 17th over. The score is 80-7.
Yeah, but I think it's a good ploy. Just give our young ladies a little bit of slack. 'Cause it's a learning process for them in the first place. You understand? And you remember this tournament is all about development and awareness of women's cricket, and it's not all about umpires, it's all about the ladies. So we should applaud the umpires to making such adjustments.
Yeah, very true, very true. There was an edge there from Aisha Koo. That's a good shot there to the covers. What a good stop there. What a good ball again from Eddie Levanzu. Restricting these two batters to score runs. What a good ball there from Killian Neal. Another good ball there, same line.
Yeah, it seems like the Namibian is giving some of the bowlers a run out. Kanina hasn't bowled too much in the tournament so far, as well as Alice. So maybe the Namibian are looking for other ways, maybe for the upcoming games.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that brings the end of the 18th over. The score is 82-7. Going back to your point, I think this actually be a good thing since they are on the driving seat here. They will be actually looking to give some chances to other players so that they can actually build their confidence. Looking forward to the next matches.
Van der Merwe is about to start a new over here for Namibia. Even Van der Merwe herself haven't bowled too much in the tournament so far.
That's a good shot
That was
there.
smashed to the mid-wicket boundary there by Hatu Kamara. And that's 4 runs added to the Sierra Leone total. Giving us something to look at here.
Yeah, most definitely. I think if they're going to manage to be playing aggressive like the way they are showing now, I think it's going to be going down nicely here. Interesting. Another good shot there through the covered region. The fielder chasing the ball. What a fall. What a good shot there from Fatu Kamara. Trying to put your team on the driving seat. But yeah, I think Kamara has been actually aggressive. I think from the 17th over, she was actually freeing her arms. What do you think? Maybe they could have brought her early, looking at the way she's playing now.
Yeah, they could have, but probably they. Then again, I'm not showing that Van der Merwe will be bowling at this stage of the innings if they think that there was a threat to the score.
Yeah, very true. Another good shot there, mid-wicket region there. What a good piece of fielding there from Melayak Ngantile.
Yeah, I think they needed just a little over 25 runs and over here.
Yeah.
Even me myself I think I have good shoulders and could hit the ball. It will be a long stretch for me.
Yeah. That's end of the 19th over. The score is 91 for 7. We are going down to the last 6 balls of this match. What can Sierra Leone do to add to their score there?
I think what they should try to take from this game, it seems like they're going to bat the 20 over anyway. It's basically the mistakes that they have made bowling and the batting commitment going forward. This is the only thing I realize that probably Sierra Leone can take from this game, moving on to the other games, since they are winless in the tournament so far.
Yeah, I think swing and a miss there. Yeah, I think they actually need to get some runs on the board. They actually need batters who can actually stand there and bat, score runs. I think from all their games which they played, I think chance for a run out there, and the umpire called it a no ball. That's a free hit there. You could hear from the dugout from the ceiling cheering the batsman, encouraging him to swing the bat harder.
Well, it's all about over now for Sierra Leone. Let's see if they can get a boundary from this free hit.
That's a good shot. Chance for a run out there. Oh, that's out. What a good piece of fielding there from the cover. From Maria, throwing the ball straight to keeper. There was a bit of hesitation there from the two batters, trying to take that quick single there.
I don't know if Namibia is aware. They have lost the game. Uganda so far is unbeaten, and I'm not quite sure if they're aware that run rate could play a part in this tournament. They're using basically some new bowlers. Maybe they're giving them a stretch or two, but they still have to be careful because just in case Uganda lost to, let's say, Tanzania, they could,
The swing and a miss there.
yeah, they could end up losing the tournament through a run rate.
Yeah, most definitely. But looking at it again, Namibia, they managed to score a score of 190. Today they scored 151. Looking at the Uganda side, I think that's the first their first highest score in this tournament. So yeah, anything can happen with the net run rate.
Yeah, I was very unfortunate to be on that side a couple of times.
Yeah.
Even my first stint as captain for the T20 team, I didn't qualify because just a 0.01 or 0.012, I think. So we have to take out some of these things in consideration, playing the game of cricket also.
It's a good shot, the chance for an edge. Mistime the ball there. The batter is going for the 2 rounds there. Yes, taking the 2 rounds there. I think these two batters actually want to finish. Oh, that's the last ball. You can hear from the dugout there shouting for the batter to swing for the last ball there. And she swings there. Chance for a run out. Slightly misfield from the fielders there. That brings the end of the match. Namibia winning the match here. And you can actually see from the Sierra Leone side, ladies running to their batters there. Yeah, what a good game of cricket from the Namibian side. Batting first, winning the toss, batting first. We have actually four. The top 4 for Namibia, they managed to score. We have Mekelae Mantile scoring 41 runs of 31 balls. Angela scoring 30 runs of 24 balls. We have Edil Van Zyl scoring 21 balls of 27, and not forgetting Mezel Gorase, the keeper, scoring 18 runs of 41. Yeah, we've been an impressive bowler from Sierra Leone. That's Christine T. Fofana, bowling 3 overs, only considering 2 wides, taking 3 wickets, 21 runs, and 5 dots. From the batting side, from Sierra Leone, they haven't had a good start, but we only have 3 guys here who only managed to score. We have Fatu Conte, he scored 10 runs of 13 balls. We have Selina Bu, the captain. She was scored and bowled on 14 runs of 18 balls. And we have Fatu Piet Kamara, who finished on 21 runs of 20 balls. And the bowling side from Namibia, we have actually a good spell, which is Naomi Benjamin. She bowled her spell with 4 overs, taking 4 wickets of just 13 runs and 13 balls. And another good spell from Mweke Mantile, bowling 4 overs, only considering 4 wides and taking 1 wicket. Yeah, this has been a good game of cricket here from the Namibian side and Sierra Leone. But Namibia taking the game here, moving, there are higher chances of getting this cup. Yeah. So yes, in a few minutes we're going to post the post-match presentation. So yeah, stay tuned.
It's all the way.
Yes, good. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, our viewers. Leone, Namibia. Welcome to the ICC Under 19 Women T20 Africa Qualifiers. Can I speak to the losing captain, please? Could the losing captain come up and have a word? Yeah, so far you haven't have a win in the borders yet. You have lost your last 3 games. Even though we had some positive, what is the thought process now going forward after losing the first 3 games?
First thing, I have to say congratulations to you because just that when you go up, we need more training. We need to go and train more. We need to train because this is our first tournament. We have never partaken in anything. So when we go back, we'll show them that we're gonna have. We'll go there and correct our mistake back.
All right. You still had some good individual performance, and I think that's a good idea, and you can take that forward. Thank you. Could I have a chat with the Namibian captain? Well, it seems like you're on the roll. I see the thought process was direct today, just like yesterday against Botswana, with you guys starting well in the first 6 overs. You're one of the top teams here. You have lost your first game, not too well, but how do you think, looking forward for the next game, knowing that Uganda hasn't won a game as yet?
We are very positive going forward. We are on a good roll now, as you said. So we are very positive going forward for the next game.
As far as the team is concerned, are you still going to use the same team going forward? Because I see today that some of the bowlers that haven't bowled many overs in the tournament, you give them a go today.
Yeah, we have a very diverse team, so we have a lot of bowlers and batters. Everyone can do everything. So we are trying some things out before we're going into the knockout stages.
All right, once again, congratulations, and wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the man of the match is Mwali, if I pronounce the name properly. Mwali. Mwali had bowled 4 overs to 23, 1 wicket, and she managed to got 41 runs off of 31 balls. McKaylee. I'm sorry about the pronunciation.
Congratulations.
And once again, another positive for Africa and another positive for ICC women's cricket. Thank you very much for the post-match presentation.
Thank you.